Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel Try It Yourself. Today I will show you how I'm doing my windshield repairs when I catch a rock in my windshield. Before I was going to professionals like a glass doctor and whatever, you know, there's lots of them all over the country, and they normally charge you $80–90 per crack. Last October I discovered for myself, maybe you already knew it, I discovered this repair kit from RainX, sold it in Walmart, $10.97. I didn't try all of them, obviously. I think there's a whole bunch of kits like this. I tried RainX and I tried 3M. The reason I tried 3M because I caught a rock when I was on the road, and I'm expediting, so by the time I get home, usually take a couple days. I didn't want to take a chance, want to do the repair right there on the spot as soon as possible. That particular Walmart did not have RainX in stock, but they had 3M in stock. I was told it's about the same thing. Price obviously was the same, but it did not work for me. 3M, I tried last October and I've been through winter. Obviously this winter was really rough, and it's already June. Today's June 6th, and still holding. Obviously I couldn't go to the glass repair people right away because you have to schedule appointments, so I had to work their appointment with my schedule, and I couldn't get there right there when I just got the little chip in my windshield, and it got to the point that the crack in my windshield was already 12 inches. So when I bought this RainX, according to manual, if you read it, it's good up until 12 inches, and if it's not from the end of the windshield but somewhere in the middle. So I figured, okay, $10.99 is not that whole lot of money. Well, I was willing to try it, and surprisingly it worked. I think if you're gonna do it on the crack, this RainX, with the help with somebody pushing windshield from the inside out to a little bit expand the crack, it probably would work a lot better for me. But as I've seen it on a different videos, how people show, it did not work as great for me. You still can see the seam where the crack is. It made a super good job on that chip itself where the whole thing started from. So if I would do it right there on the spot as soon as I got that crack, I mean, the result would be tremendous. But I waited long enough. The biggest reason, I did not know about this RainX, and so today, 2 days ago, I caught another rock on the road. Now I have only a little chip, so today I'm gonna do this repair. And the instructions from RainX is great. You just simply follow the instructions and it's working. It worked for me once, so I hope it will work for me the second time as well. So before you start repair, first thing you do, make sure your windshield is clean from dirt and whatever debris could be on the windshield, whatever. Just wipe it up, make sure it's clean. The second, that's like a zero step really. Step one, it says remove the loose glass fragments. Actually, I was surprised when I was doing the first time repair after driving it for 3 weeks. The broken pieces of old glass was still there in that spot, so make sure you do that. Affix the applicator base to the windshield. Make sure the center ring is centered above the brake and the suction cups are firmly attached to the windshield. Do not allow the suction cups to cover any cracks extending from the central impact point. Step 2. Screw the resin chamber into the center ring if necessary. Obviously this is just for the chips. If you're repairing the crack, you don't do this step. Check the alignment from inside the car. Just look from inside the car to see if you got it right on the spot. Screw down the resin chamber, turning clockwise so the rubber mouth is flat against the windshield. In complete but gentle contact, so do not overpress it. Excessive pressure will alter the original curve of the glass, affecting the flow of the repair resin and the effectiveness of the repair. Step 3. Squeeze 3 to 6 drops of the repair resin. What I discovered in my case, 6 wasn't enough, so I did 8 to 10, and that way you just do it once, because when I did 6 I had to redo it first time. It did not work for me. If the resin leaks out of the bottom of the resin chamber, gently turn the resin chamber clockwise just enough to prevent leakage. Step 4. Screw the pressure driver clockwise into the resin chamber to drive the resin into the brake. Tighten until the pressure driver is almost screwed all the way in. Check from inside the car to make sure the rubber mouth has opened wide. Allow the repair resin time to be absorbed into the brake. Takes normally 4 to 6 minutes depending on how big your crack is or the chip. If the repair resin has not reached all areas of the brake, you may apply the heat on the inside of the windshield with a hot air gun or a hair dryer. I did not try that. Instead, I just added another a few drops more. Slightly retighten the pressure driver to push the repair resin further into the brake. Unscrew and remove the pressure driver from the resin chamber to release any air trapped in the chamber. Reinsert the pressure driver and screw down again to displace any air remaining in the brake. To determine if the repair resin has been absorbed into the brake, look at the glass from the angle about 45 degrees. Make sure no air bubbles remain in the brake. In the case of chips or bull's eyes, examine the glass from directly behind the damaged glass, directly behind the damaged area. If there's any damage still visible, repeat the last 2 steps. If necessary, add more repair resin. That's what I had to do. After the air has been removed, turn the resin chamber and pressure driver together half a turn to left, counterclockwise. Remove the entire fixture, lifting up on the small tabs on the suction cups. Gently wipe away excess repair resin from the applicator so it doesn't drip down the windshield. Add drop of repair resin onto the areas where damage is still visible and cover with curing strip of the for the finishing touches. When applying the curing strips to the repair, no pressure is necessary. Gently place the strips on the glass. When the entire application procedure is complete, move the car into direct sunlight. Allow the repair resin to cure completely, about 10 minutes. Then remove the curing strips. If the repair resin is still wet under the strips, leave the strips in place until the repair resin is dry. Scrape away the hardened excess resin with a razor blade. Hold the razor blade at a 90-degree angle to the windshield when scraping. Scrape until hardened resin come off the white flakes. If a blemish still remains and at the impact point, apply a small drop of the repair resin directly on the chip. Cover the area with a curing strip and repeat the step with the drying. Just to compare, that's how this chip, where is it? Right there. That's how this chip looked like after repair, when you do it by yourself. This is how the chip looks like after professional glass doctor repair. It costs you $80,000. Do you see any difference? Not really, it's almost the same. And this is how the 12-inch crack looks like when I did last October. It's been already through winter. You actually can see better from the inside. It's still there. It's not creating any miracles. This is right here, 12-inch crack. It's still there, but it's not moved since I finished repair on October 18 of 2020. So it's been almost 8 months, and it's obviously visible, but it stopped from cracking all the way from the edge to edge. So my biased opinion, I like this RainX windshield repair kit.